Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. In the last episode, we wanted the Toad Caves, but bad things happened because Fawful now has a Dark Star. So we're in quite a bit of trouble. But here we are, we're actually in Toad Town now, finally. So back to the castle, back to where we all began, back to, well, this actually be a recurrence of the whole Blorbs thing, finally. But there's one thing we need to quickly do first. We're gonna head up to Peach's castle. Well, I mean, Fawful's supposedly trying to take over Peach's castle, so we best go hurry there and try to stop him, right? That makes sense. Also, we'll talk to this guy later because we can't tunnel underground quite yet. But anyway, onwards to Peach's castle. Anything over here? No. Yeah, Peach's castle. Let's go. Okay, so I don't need to save really. Is there anything over here? There's some items. We'll make a little bit of a side trek here. As you can see, there's a place for Bowser to go, but we don't have Bowser quite yet. Anyway, Star Candy. We actually got one of those last episodes. They're starting to really give us a lot of Star Candies, which I'm fine with that. They're really good items to have, actually. Oh, well, what's going on here? There's a bit of a rumbling. What the heck are those things? That's a bit odd. Hello, creepy wall thing. Oh, they have eyes. The walls have eyes. Why am I not surprised? Well, that actually rhymed. Wow, that's actually pretty funny. Anyways, as expected, things aren't going to be that easy. Unfortunately for us, Fawful has a plan to stop us and prevent us from getting there because he needs time to awaken the Dark Star. So, we need to draw the Power Princess Peach to unlock the Dark Star, blah blah blah. He needs time. And in order to stall for time, he's going to make us, well, have to find a way around his crazy Dark Star walls, or the Dark Star's blockade. So basically, we're stuck for a while, and this is where we really enter part 2 of the game. Like I said before, this game sort of split up into 3 acts. Act 1 is Bowser's Castle. Act 2 is getting past these walls, which is going to take quite a while. For now, we don't even have the clue how to go, but he gives you a little hint. We're going to need to go shopping, so our answers for getting around these walls, we'll find them in Toad Town. So let's see if we can find a solution. As I said before, these are going to be the game past those walls are going to be the second section of the game. That's going to take us quite a while. So, I mean, it's the usual part of the game, you know. Villain holds up Princess Peach and Castle, giant blockade, Mario and Luigi need to get something in order to get past blockade. It's pretty much cliche at this point. You expect it to happen. Anyway, as you can see, the Blorbs are still running rampant. Like I said before, the Blorbs, not really a big part of this game, but they're still here and they're still a problem. So, this is where you remember, oh yeah, that's right. The Toad Town and Blorbs. We forgot completely about that problem. Not that it really impacts us all at all, but really all it serves to do at this point is prevent you from getting some certain items in Toad Town because these Blorb Toads will actually be blocking a few pathways we can go to. So there'll be a few things we're not going to be able to get quite yet until we actually solve the Blorbs. And we're going to have to find a solution to the Blorbs as well, you know. Find a way to fix all the Toads. That will be part of the game. That whole thing will be resolved. Don't worry, it hasn't been completely forgotten, just mostly forgotten because who honestly gives a shit about the Toads? I don't. Anyway, yes, you have the Blorbs. What else do you think you have? Fat-itis? No, obviously it's the Blorbs. Really not too much you can get here, but as you guys know, this is the mall, which means in this episode there's actually we're mostly going to be focusing on shopping and side quests because there's actually a few interesting things we can get done here, and it's usually a good idea to get them done, especially because that item I've been mentioning it for a few episodes that it's really good for them. I'm going to be putting on Mario. You can get it in Toad Town here, so there will be a side quest we need to do, in which we're going to get that item, and I think we will actually pretty much end this episode getting that item, and it's a pretty good one. So it's worth your time, just sort of exploring these houses and seeing what people have to say. This house is actually the house we started the game off with, if you remember, if the kid who skipped school, you naughty little scamp, and the dad that became all fat and stuff like that. Kind of funny that they actually have that house in the game. You can actually go talk to those people. So, well, I guess they're thorough. Anyway, not really much to do in the main village part, so we're gonna go head down to the mall and do ourselves some shopping. And like I said before, when we got the flower, we got basically flower rank, we have the max number of equipment. So this is where we're gonna find out what exactly getting shine and star rank is going to do for you. And I think if you're clever enough, if you pay attention to the designs of these shops, I think you can kind of tell what those ranks are going to do. As you can see, there's 3 different gear shops. For now, we're only going to be able to buy stuff from the small one. As you can see, there's a shine on the medium one, which means you need to have shine rank in order to shop from there, and there'll be better items there, obviously. And then you need a star rank to shop at the big one, and that one's going to obviously have the really, really good items to buy. So the higher rank you get, basically, the better shops you have available to you, and the better gear you can buy, because I don't think the gear really ever changes. You just get new shops that you're able to go to. For Mario and Luigi, really, the shops stay the same throughout the game. However, that being said, we do have the small gear shop, and they will have some really good stuff from us, so we're definitely going to make that one of our early stops to get to. There's also a badge shop, so we can actually buy some new badges, which is good. The whole badge system, we've only have like the 2 for now. Really not going to change that much. There's really not that many badges you can buy, just very few of them. But I'll give you a little rundown of those as well, and there's also an item shop, obviously, as well. However, one of the main side quests that we can do here, there's really 2 side quests we can do at the moment. The first one is Mushroom Balls. And there's going to be 16 mushroom balls hidden throughout these two screens. This one and the one to the right. So the entire area that encompasses the mall, the shopping area. There's going to be 16 mushroom balls in there. However, you're going to need to be able to tunnel underground to get all of them. Also, as you can see, we can't shop here yet. We need Star Rank. We're trying to save the world. Just give us your best clothes, darn it. You should give it to us for free. Trying to save your princess. Hello. But apparently that's not how it works. Yeah, you're in the way, you fatty. Okay, he has the Blorbs. I know it should be nice, but whatever. There's also this one. We can't obviously get this one yet either because it's shine rank or higher. I love how he gets all disgusted by the fact that we're heroes. You should beg us to shop at your store. It's probably good for the PR, man. Whatever, plot. This changing room, kind of important for something as you're going to see in the future. You'll see why it's important later in this episode. But there's also a tea shop that'll basically just be our way of healing our bros. It'll give us HP, SP, or you can also buy one that gives both. Also, I believe there's a mushroom ball here. Yep, there is. So that's 3. For these mushroom balls, we can only get 10 of them now because we need the other 6 are going to be underground. But you do get a prize for every mushroom ball you get. It's going to be nothing good yet, because obviously the big prize is when you get all 16. But it's going to give us some extra coins. And while we don't really need the money, I see no reason... coins and other items. So I see no reason why we should pass up on free coins and items now while we can get them. Because, it'll help us shop in the future for now. There's also a pipe down here. As you can see, this leads back down to the sewers. But now that we can actually go to the sewers, there's actually something we can do here, because we can actually access this little area here, and in here is actually going to be a thing known as the budget charm. This is going to, if I remember correctly, it reduces the SP cost for all special attacks. So in essence, it increases your SP by 30%. Now, while the random one that we got last time, I forget what it's called, and we got one not last time, but a couple episodes ago, that basically makes a random attack 40% less. That'll save you 40 SP overall, but this one saves you 30% SP. And also gives you, basically, the ability to choose which attack you want to do. So, I think overall, that's probably the best one you want to get for, if you want to have extra SP. I'd equip that one. That one's probably the best one overall for you saving attacks. But, that being said, I think I can do enough attacks for now, so I'm going to focus more on power and increasing other stats and not doing that. Koopaware, just an upgraded defense. At this point, the defense upgrade is better than the power upgrade of the other clothes we had, so it's better to do that. And then nurse socks. These are good because these nurse socks, what they'll let us do is they're gonna can we get a mushroom? Got another mushroom. All right, saving more money. I like that. But nurse socks, they'll let Luigi recover 4 HP every turn. So basically, I prefer to have over something that just increases max HP, but I'd prefer to have something that heals them over time, because the longer you can go without damage then, the more you can heal. And between that and the badges, we're going to be able to heal up really, really fast. That's a good thing. Anyway, so our other side quest to do, besides the mushroom balls, is going to be this dude, who's going to play hide and seek with us. So we're going to find him 5 times, and he's going to give us a really good reward. Namely, the reward I've been talking about for, 3 episodes now. Anyway, here in the badge, we can buy some new badges. The red ones obviously are ones that will let us increase our basically the red ones are the effects. So like healing, as you saw, there's one that gives extra XP and coins, which isn't really that worth it in my opinion. There's one that gives extra SP. Also, finally we actually failed a scratch card. That's pretty funny. But there's one that increases your SP as well, which is pretty interesting, I suppose. You get a change in SP. You can get more SP back and constantly be using special attacks. I personally prefer to be able to... There's really 2 that I prefer. Either being able to heal, which in my opinion is probably the best one, being able to heal. And the other one I'm probably going to buy at some point is the Powerful badge, which I'm not sure if it's even available yet. I didn't actually pay attention. But what it'll let you do is it'll let you... It'll basically let your next attack do more damage. Which, I mean, it's not a bad idea, especially for the Gauntlet, where you want your attacks to be doing as much damage as possible. To equip that one, you can do a ton of damage, do basically a huge, massive attack. That's pretty good. Now, the green ones will impact how well, they'll change two things. Both A, how you increase your meter, and B, they'll boost the effect of the red badges. So I bought a great badge. The great badge is my favorite one. What now only before with our good badge, good through excellent attacks would increase the meters. So with a great one, only great and excellent attacks will increase the meter as well. So if we do only good attacks, it won't increase the meter. I think it increases the meter by a little bit more as well. But more importantly, if you use the great badge, while we have to do better for our attacks in order to increase it, it'll boost the impact of the stuff that we use. So while using the good badge, the mushroom badge will heal 20% of your HP when you use it. When you use there's also a couple mushroom balls over here. Just pay attention where I'm finding the mushroom balls. There's 5 in the left area and 5 in the right area we can get for now. But anyway, so if you have the great badge, instead of doing 20% healing every time you activate it, you actually heal 30% of your HP. So it's a little bit of a boost. Obviously, if you get the excellent badge, you'll be able to get 40% of your, or I think it's even be 50% of your HP. Also the first toad, the little toad, he hides here first next to this Blorb toad over here. And then the second time, I believe he hides inside the item shop, so we're gonna go find him right now. Yep, he's right there. Stupid little blue kid, we're gonna hunt you down. But yeah, so the reason I don't do the excellent badge is because I can get great attacks consistently. I don't have any, I don't think I'll ever have any problem getting great attacks, but the timing to get excellence, you have to be really perfect with your timing to always get excellent attacks. So I think overall I'd probably get more healing out of doing the great badge over the excellent one because of how many times I'll end up getting the great one. I mean, you'll be able to do more healing with the excellent badge, but you won't be able to heal as often. Like, I think I get great attacks as much as I get good attacks. I don't think I really ever fail to get great attacks. But as you guys have noticed, I don't always get excellent attacks, especially with the hammer. So overall, I do like to use the great badge over the excellent badge. Yeah, it doesn't increase my HP as much, but it lets me use it more often. I think that's more important. Anyway, I actually missed a mushroom ball over here, so I'm going to quickly go pick it up. I'm not sure how many we have right now. It's probably about 7 or 8 by now, so we're getting pretty close. I think it's at 8. Also, the toad hides here now, so here's the little toad boy, and he's going to go hide over in this shop actually now, even though I think you can even see the entrance from here. Here's another mushroom ball I missed. So yeah, and then did I mention about the guy who heals? Just in case I didn't mention the 3 options, his first option heals only your HP. Also, here's why the changing room is important. The toad hides in here at one point. So there he is, hidden behind in the changing room. That one's a tough one to find. You might actually miss that one if you don't know you can actually open the doors there. Anyway, okay, I have all 10 of them now. Okay, great. So all 10 mushroom balls. We're just gonna go ahead and get the rewards for that. But yeah, so for the HP recovering guy, his first option, the reason it's better than Bowser, the one in Bowser's Inside Story, it's always 10 coins to heal both your HP and SP, both there and here. But here you also have options to only heal your HP. So if you don't have any SP loss, you can actually save like 5 coins by only healing your HP. Or if you just need to heal your SP but you're at full health, you can only heal your SP with the second option, which is about 8 coins. So you can save a little bit of money by doing those options. You can do only HP, only SP, or the usual both HP and SP. Granted, most of the time I'm going to be needing to recover my SP as well, so I'll probably be doing both, but on the off chance you only need to recover your HP, it's nice to be able to save a little bit of money. Anyways, you can see we're making a lot of prizes here. We're getting a bunch of super nuts, super mushrooms, super syrups. So in case I ever need to use items, I mean, it increases my item stock, and I'm fine with that. You know, extra items means more chances to heal if I need to. And we're getting a lot of coins as well. I mean, we've gotten like probably get about 1,000 coins total from this. So if you're a little short on funds, it's also pretty nice. Also 5 1-up mushrooms, that's always good to have a bunch of those, because those are probably the item you need the most, because if you die, you need to be healed, so it's really important you have a high stack of those. So that's why I definitely think doing the mushroom balls is a great idea. Anyways, so I'm also getting another retry clock. Not that I'm ever going to really need those, I don't think, because I don't expect to ever get game over. Which, as you know, retry clocks prevent game over and let you try the battle over again without having to do game over. Kind of cool that they did that, you know. They realized, oh yeah, getting game over, there's not really a big point in doing so. I mean, if you get game over, oh boy, you just have to do the whole section over again. Here, we'll just make you do this battle over again. So, I don't know, kind of nice that they have those features in. Not that I ever expect I'm going to need to use them. This isn't really a game that you get game over too many times. Anyway, so let's do that blockade. We're going to have to find an answer to do that next time. So, well, next time, well, don't go in here, by the way. Don't go into Totally Clinic, the doctor's place over here, until you have everything you want to be done, because a cutscene's going to take place there. We're going to be doing that cutscene next time. First, though, we're going to quickly get talk to the little dude. He's hiding here. His 5th hiding spot actually is the same as his first hiding spot. So, that's all 5 times. He's going to give us a reward, which we're going to equip to Mario. It's called a small shell. what it's going to do is it will negate the first time you take damage in a fight. So whenever you start a fight, it'll activate and prevent the first time you take damage, which is really nice because now we're not taking as much damage. It works really well with the Daredevil boots too, because that means you have to get hit twice in order to faint the Daredevil boots. But yeah, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you guys next time.